How you doing, YouTube? Back again with the new find. This is, I really don't know what it is because it doesn't have any stickers or anything on it, but was out riding the Manco 212 Predator today, and the neighbor came out, said his buddy had one for sale, so we got in touch with him, and I picked this up for 20 bucks. It's pretty rough condition, but we can always fix it up. It has a 3.5 Tecumseh engine on it, with, I assume that's aftermarket air filter. I think those will clean up. The fenders will clean up real good with steel wool. It's got a big headlight on it. Like I said, I don't know the make of this one. Haven't really done much research on it yet, but this is what it is. Now, luckily, the Manco mini bike also came with a 3.5 Tecumseh, and it went about, I'd say, 20 to 25 miles an hour, but I put the 212 Predator on there, and this is the old motor off the Manco mini bike, which I think is the newer version of what's on that bike already, the Power Sport 3.5 horsepower Tecumseh engine. Now, I know this engine runs, and I know it can do about 25 miles an hour, because I had it on that bike for a month, so I know it's a good engine. So I am going to take this engine off and put that one on there. But this mini bike has a weird little torque converter set up that the belt's all messed up, and this right here, I don't think that's supposed to move like it does. It's pretty wobbly. It's missing something, or it's broke. I really don't know much about torque converters, but I'm guessing that's broke. And it hooks up to the sprocket on the opposite side, and then there's a gear under here that also hooks to the chain that hooks to the pulley. Now, with that being said, my shaft on the other engine is going to have to be on this side, not this side. So I'm thinking what I can do to solve my problem is just take the wheel completely off, flip it, and put it back on. So the sprocket will be over here, and the drum brake setup will be over here. I don't see why it'll work. You got the sprocket, a spacer, and the rim, and then you got the drum brake, or the rim, the drum brake, and then the little hookup right there. So it's about the same size. So if that works, I'll put that engine on. We'll get some new 420 chain. This is the chain that was on it, and it's broke, and yeah, it's not going to be long enough anyway. So we're going to get new chain. We have some extra hand grips and a throttle cable just laying around, so we're going to put those on, get the new throttle on there. I have a gas tank from a Predator engine that I'm just going to make a bracket out of, and we're just going to mount that right on top there. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be like a Frankenstein / rat rod, whatever you want to call it. I'm not putting much money into it right now because we have the 82 QT50 in the works. I thought I had a fuel problem. The gas in it was pretty old. I took the gas tank off and completely cleaned it out. Cleaned it off, cleaned it out. Replaced the fuel line, added a fuel filter right in there. I got all these wires marked, that way I'm trying to figure out the wiring here because all these were cut when I got it. But I ran the fuel filter and cleaned out the carburetor, cleaned the jet and all that stuff, and it's getting plenty of fuel, but I have no spark. So I got an ignition coil coming. I replaced spark plug. Got good compression, so we're going to get an ignition coil and see if that'll do it. Then we also got the motor box going. Got the frame all painted. It's like hunter green. We got the forks there painted. Got the wheel painted, new wheel bearings on both sides. Got the screws painted. Got to clean that up. And then on the Manco mini bike, I got my Go Power Sports filter on there. That's just going to the valve cover. It's a breather. I think I got that from AutoZone. Got my fuel line ran. I got the jet carb in there. I adjusted the spring to the second hole right there. It just gives me a little bit more higher RPMs than what stock is. Allows me to rev it a lot more, get more throttle out of it. I've also backed the throttle adjuster screw, whatever that is, all the way out. Yeah, she's fun. It is plenty of quick too. It's got a lot of power. So yeah, this is the rat rod Frankenstein project we're working on here. Eventually we're going to get the headlights secured and cleaned off and working. I think steel wool would do wonders to this stuff, but I don't plan on painting it right now. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, kind of give that patina to it. Just going to be a cheap build, something fun to ride. All the other ones I have, our friends and family think it's too fast and they're scared of them, so we're going to throw this one together so they can ride them. And yeah, I will keep you in touch on the Frankenstein build.